Hi guys, welcome to a new studio vlog. I have been doing so much stuff. I feel like I have been the world's worst communicator. So you would have seen probably my last vlog, but I'll update you because God knows when this one's going to go up. I recently did all my new designs for my Wildflower collection, and I think when it arrives, I'm waiting for it to turn up from my suppliers and printers, etc. And I think I'm going to do a little video, just like kind of a bit of a montage of clips and maybe a voiceover on how I created that collection, because I'd like to document it for myself, but also it would be nice if anybody is looking to do a similar kind of thing or start a small business to see how someone does it. Not that I do it the right way, but I think maybe there isn't a right way, it's just the way that works for you. I also had a big change around in this office, so now I have a lot more space and it's a lot more cozy, and I definitely showed that in my last vlog as well, so check that one out. I'll put a card up on the screen somewhere. Right now I'm working on, I have a few things to do, so you guys will probably remember that I'm doing some work with a local gallery called Penley House Art Gallery, and they are collaborating with food banks, and I'm doing a little leaflet for the families are going to get sent some art materials on the run up to Christmas, so I'm doing a leaflet to encourage them to use them. And I'm working on that as a priority, but I'm also working on some Sweary Cats Christmas cards slash stuff that's going to go on our Spreadshirt account as Christmas jumper designs. So I'm going to give you a look on the iPad at what I've done so far on those. I'm also I've got to pack up an Etsy order today. I've made the decision not to design and sell Christmas cards from Leaf Lane Studio this year because the Wildflower collection took a lot of time. The work that I'm doing for the gallery is taking a lot longer than I anticipated, but also I have my little wood slices that I need to paint, and I need to release those within a week basically. So I have 40, I think I have 40 wood slices that need to be painted with Christmas themed botanicals, and then I'm going to photograph those, put them on my website. People can choose the one they like because they're all going to be a bit different. And then I will personalise it with a name and I will varnish it, and they are going to be packed up and sent off either to loved ones, family members, whatever, or to you. And so I've got that to do, and then obviously when my new products arrive I've got to pack them, print my stickers for them and photograph them. I also need to get my website ready for Christmas generally in terms of like offering Christmas gift sets and things like that. So definitely needed to hit the Christmas cards on the head because there was just no way I was going to have time. And the design I did, I liked it to start with, then I didn't like it, and then I wanted to tweak it, and I thought I just don't have time, and I feel like the designs would be rushed, so that's not going to happen. You have to sometimes just make a decision, and that was the decision that I made. Yeah, so let me turn you around. I'm going to show you my designs we're doing for Sweary Cats, and I thought of one. I keep thinking of things when I am brushing my teeth. It seems to be the place I'm thinking of all my designs. So I'm gonna turn you around, I'll show you. So guys, I'm going to show you some of the designs that Joe did. This is one of them, and these are ones that he thinks of and then I sort of bring to life basically. And this one is just literally the cat just poking out the Christmas tree, which is pretty standard for any cat at Christmas time, I feel. I really like this one. This is one where he's knocked over the Christmas tree and his owner is just going, oh Christ, and then the cat is just like licking his backside basically. This one's pretty gross, but he designed one where the cat's been to the loo in his tray, and then he's realised it's Christmas morning and Santa's been. And then this one I did, hang on, this was his design here, just a really miserable looking cat wearing a hat of a cracker. I haven't finished this yet, but basically this is going to be a card and a t-shirt design, and for the card we're going to have, as if Santa's saying ho ho ho, this is going to be no no no, but he looks really really miserable. I've got some other bits and bobs to add on here, like shadows and things, but I'll show you guys if I can how I put this on Photoshop. I'll probably forget and you will never see it, but there we go. And then this next design is one that I thought of when I was brushing my teeth, and I just did it straight away because I love it. Excuse my reflection. So yeah, so the backside of a cat out in the night, lots and lots of stars, and the three wise men / mice saying, but we've been following it for hours. Obviously the star there. So this is the one I'm going to work on right now. I'm going to get this one loaded up onto Thoughtful and also give it to Joe for Spreadshirt. Basically how it works with Thoughtful is that you upload a design. They've sent all of their creators an email to say that you've got to have your Christmas card designs up by the 21st of October. So I need to get those moving and get as many up there as possible, because I think that they're going to sell quite well, especially this one because it's not sweary. I quite like that one. So then they'll release them online. They haven't given us a release date yet, but I guess it'll be maybe like November the 1st or something. And then over on Spreadshirt, our account already exists, but I haven't advertised it as being available yet because there's only 2 designs on there, and I want to get holiday Christmas designs on there. So basically I'll do the design and then Joe will pop it on Spreadshirt and you can just select what items people can choose from. So that's the plan for this morning, and then the gallery work, and then the Christmas slices when the iPad runs out of charge. Guys, I'm really excited because my new Wildflower Collection cards arrived. I've left these ones out because these are the ones I'm going to use for photography purposes. So I thought I'd show you. I know you've seen them on the computer and on the iPad and stuff, but I'm so pleased with how these came out. First of all, this is a little freebie that's going to go in every single box or every order. And this is just a little wildflower, I guess you'd call it a poem, that I found on Pinterest, and I really loved it, although it didn't have the person's name, so I don't have any way of crediting it. But anyway, so I'm using this and I just love it so much. And then on the back, I've just popped in the Leaf and Shido website and Instagram details, and then I can write a note on the back for whoever's bought this. And then, so these are the cards, and I've got the thank you card here, and I'm so happy. I got these printed out with printed.com, and this is on their card called True Card, which is what they recommend for cards. Normally I go with uncoated recycled, which I love, but I just wanted to go with something a bit different this time, and I'm really happy with how it came out. And this anniversary one I think is my favourite one. I really love it so much. It's got a light green background, and then obviously you can see the green on the heart there, and I'm just in love with it. And then this one, have a beautiful birthday, using all of the wildflowers there in a little garland. So yeah, super happy with how they came out. And also right now working on, you can see the mess on this table. Honestly, I don't know how Joe lives with it. I'm just the messiest human being in the world, but needs must at times like this. So this is all my wood slices, obviously, and I'm in the middle of just giving them their flower details now. I finished the base coats, so the coloured backgrounds on them last night, and now I am just painting the actual flowers themselves. So that is what I'm going to do. So basically I'm alternating between painting these, working on the iPad on the gallery work, and then other things. The vlog I've just put onto a render, so that's been done as well. So I'm just alternating around in circles between the iPad charging, these drying. So let's paint some wood slices. We're out the house. I got Joe out of the house. It was a miracle. We are at a woods called Friendship Woods, which is just down the road from where we live, and there's sheep and fields and trees and nature and autumn colours, and it's so beautiful. And this thing here that I picked up en route.
Well, hello.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Every time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and it's lovely to be out of the house and in nature, and it's pretty peaceful and very beautiful.
You can hear the trees creak.
But yeah, the trees are creaking. There's just, wow, look at this one. It's got loads of little branches all the way up from there. It's so nice this time of night. Well, it's not really night yet, is it?
No.
Actually, it's about 5 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
It's such beautiful light though. It's so nice. Guys, my first parcel has arrived with my pads in it. I am absolutely crapping myself, but I need to open this and check them, so let's do this together. I don't know why unboxing something is so difficult, guys, but I always find it really difficult. And today I'm just gonna do it straight off, because normally I would sit and stare at the box for ages. I think I have another box arriving. I think you got, oh, sorry, there's sunlight on me. I think you guys might remember me saying that I ordered just a small amount of actual notebooks, and I think they're arriving tomorrow. I don't think they're in with this. So I'm gonna turn you around. There's cardboard on top of this, so I'm gonna lift it up with you because it makes me feel better. Here's what I'm looking at. So I can see this is a restock and this is new, and I'm scared. Oh, here we go. Okay. So this is my new to-do, well, one of my new to-do lists, or one of my new pads rather. And I think it looks pretty good. You never know what the colours are going to come out like on these things. It's always a bit of a gamble, but actually it's hard to see it through the camera, but the background is green. It looks kind of blackish, but in the flesh you can see it's a dark green, which is awesome. So they look good. The ones I'm worried about are the A5 ones. So these are the restock of my other to-do list. So as you can see, they're the same size. This has been a bestseller and continues to be. This is my third restock of these now, I think. But I actually really love how this one turned out. I'm really, really, really happy with that. I think the colours look pretty true to my screen. Now I've just got to dig down and try and find the other ones. So let me do that quick. The A5 ones are like right down the bottom of the box, so I have no choice but to dig out all of these. It's like a slow and very painful torture. If anybody's ordered stuff online before, then you'll know, like your own designs I mean, you'll know that doing this sort of stuff, unless it's just me, is quite painful. It's a painful experience because you just don't know what things are going to look like. So I know these are good. This is a whole load of money here that I spent, and including the notepads that are still, notebooks, whatever they're called, are arriving tomorrow. All of this order was about 300 quid. So it's a massive commitment, as you can see, and that's why I get so nervous. Like I knew my leafy ones, I knew these ones would be okay because it's the same file that I've been sending them for the last year. But yeah, these look great, so that's a good thing. But like I say, the ones I'm nervous about are underneath, and I need to get to them. And I mean, if you're wondering, I recycle all of this cardboard, so I think they're underneath. Yeah, I can see them. I can see them. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Please be okay, please be okay. Guys, if any of you get stuff printed, let me know if you get like this too, because it'll make me feel better if you do. Okay, so far so good. They look good to me. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's really good. I'm really pleased actually at how the background colour came out. I mean, you can't see a lot of it on here, but I wanted it more of a creamy colour, but when I was printing it at home, it was coming out a little bit yellowy. So I'm happy that it's come out this kind of, it's like a beigey creamy colour. I didn't want it too light because it's a winter collection, so yeah, we're good. We're really good. Okay, on this pad here, as you can see at the top, I've got the date and then an affirmation, and that really can be anything. That can be like, today I'm going to have a good day, or today I'm going to give my body nourishing food, or today I'm going to go for a walk, or something like that. Anything you want really. And then priorities and to-dos. I've done a colour block behind the first three so that you've got basically your top 3 priorities. Just rest it on my knee here, that'll be easier. So yeah, you can list out the top most important things, and then anything else is basically a bonus. And then I've got appointments, calls and emails, and then notes of just general stuff. Leave for tomorrow, so anything from here that I don't get done, I'll pop in here so that when I start a new page, then I know what I'm doing. And great things that happened today. Time for a little bit of gratitude. It could be things you've achieved today. It could be things that happened in the day that you thought were amazing. That your kids did well doing something, or your husband bought you a cup of tea, or you had an opportunity at work that went really well, whatever that is. So there we go, that's my 2 new things. And now I've just got to wait for the notebook to arrive. Today is Monday and I haven't really picked up the camera much for the last few days because I've had a lot of stock delivered and I've been just packing stock up, and Joe's been helping me with putting everything into their little cello bags and stamping things and getting things all ready to go. These are a restock of my to-do lists. It's been just crazy. I've now got so much stock, and it's just coming out of everywhere, so I've tried to kind of working on it and putting it away as I have been going along, rather than just letting it pile up too much, keeping it nice, neat and tidy. I'm definitely, I mean, the space is tight. And amongst all of the things, I've been trying to paint these wood slices. These ones here are ones that are kind of ready to go. They just need a couple of extra little details added, and then they'll be good to get photographed. So how I'm going to do these is I am going to photograph them all individually, put some kind of code on them so that when they go on the website and you purchase one, it has a code attached to it so that I know which one you've bought, and then I can pick it out because they're all a little bit different. So I've got, I think it's going to focus, but I've got these ones on this book pile here that are kind of done, they just are ready to go. I've got these that aren't anywhere near done, and I've got a whole stack here that are 95% there. So yeah, so you would have, I think the last time I spoke to camera, unless I'm mistaken, the last time I spoke to you guys is when I was opening up the parcel from the printers with all of my new stuff in. And I'm so happy that it was all great. And out of all of the stuff in that box, I think I've only got 5 seconds, which is, you generally, when you get things printed, you'll have something like these ones I picked out this morning, the seconds, just because they have, it's probably going to focus on my face, but yeah, it's not going to show you, but there's a kind of a black smear on the side. And whilst most people wouldn't mind that, I certainly wouldn't mind paying full price for that. For me, I just like to keep a certain standard, so something that's like that will be a second. I'll still make money on it as a product, but it just won't be as much. And over the weekend I also ordered my wall planners. I'll try and pop a picture on the screen of my wall planners that I designed. So the size of them are 70 by 50 centimeters. So they're not as small as A2, they're not as big as A1. They're kind of middle of the road of a nice size. They're only going to be on 120 GSM, which is the same paper that I sell these at, and these are luxury paper. So the idea is that they don't bleed through. I did want to go for something a little thicker, but then the more I thought about it, the more I considered the fact that people might just use washi tape on their walls with them, and a higher GSM just won't stay. So I decided to go to the lower GSM, and then the photograph that I'll put on the screen, if I haven't already, will show the option that you can put a frame on it. I'm going to, when I sell them, I think I'm going to link to a few stores that sell the poster frames. You can get some that are magnetic, so they don't actually have holes that go through the poster. They just magnet to the top, clip on the top, and I think they'll look lovely. If you can get some really nice wooden ones, which I think will look really lovely, and it's certainly better than taping it up, which is what I'm going to have to do with my one, because there's no holes in the walls in my office. I feel quite burnt out at the moment, guys, I'm not going to lie. I feel really, really burnt out. I worked really hard. Or I've worked really hard over the last few months with the gallery project that I was doing. That's almost finished now. It's just gone off to the gallery for approval. But basically I was working all the hours, working late into the night, getting up early and working, and I just think I've hit a wall now. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but it just needs must. And being a product-based business as well, and coming up to Christmas, obviously it's just, you've got to do what you've got to do to get things done. So as well as doing the gallery project, I was designing my Wildflower collection, and I'd done all of the designs digitally, and then I decided that I needed to do them, I needed to paint them because I wasn't happy with them digitally. Although I really like them, they weren't painterly enough for me, so I redid everything, and that took a lot of time. So yeah, doing all of those things along with the gallery project and a commission that I was working on, and trying to get these wood slices done, it was a lot. Although what I do isn't rocket science, obviously, it's basically, let's face it, I colour in for a living, but it's hard work still. And then there's certain parts of my business that I'd got really established and built up a routine with, such as doing weekly blog posts on Evening Studio, and also my Pinterest and stuff. That's totally slipped over the last 3 weeks, I think. I haven't done it properly for, but something had to give, and that had to give, because it was more important that I get my stock ready for Christmas and commissions done and collaborations finished. It's just the way it goes. So right now I am just popping the last of these labels. I've been cutting my own labels, which I use a recycled sticker paper. I use an A4 sheet that's got one massive sticker on it, and I design these stickers. Don't know if it's actually going to focus on them. There we go. and then they just go over the top of my pads and stuff, like this one. So it just sits over the top, over the other side like that. And I've been printing those out, and I chop them all out by hand, which does take a long time, and I definitely could order stickers like this, but I'm trying to save myself a bit of money because the recycled sticker sheet is about 10p per sheet. And then obviously it's just my time, but I really like how they come out. They actually come out better than some stickers I've had made before. So my printer is generally useless, but for these it seems to be great. I think it's because the paper is recycled, and so the ink absorption is high, and I think that's why. So I'm just going to finish adding these on to these last few pads just here. Then the deadline, that's the other thing I left out. There's a deadline for the Sweary Cats Christmas cards on thoughtful.com. The Christmas card designs have to be in by the 21st, and it's the 19th today. I've already uploaded 2, and over the weekend Joe and I were working on a couple of others, so I think by the time the deadline comes, hopefully we'll have a total of 5 Christmas cards on there. I was hoping for 6, I'll settle for 5. So that's been a massive deadline as well. Sweary Cats Instagram hasn't had a post up for, it must be almost 10 days now, maybe even 2 weeks, just because I've not had the time, so it's been crazy. I just thought I'd show you guys behind the scenes of the Sweary Cats Christmas cards. This is one that is already on the direct link on the Instagram account. So basically Thoughtful are not launching their Christmas cards until I think November or end of October, but if you go to the direct Sweary Cats link on the Instagram, which is instagram.com/swearycats, you can already get this card. It's not square on the card, but this is the image. So rather than saying ho ho ho, it says no no no. So that's the first one that's already up. The other one that's already up is this one, which I just love. It's so basic, but I just really love it. So it says, but we've been following it for hours, and obviously it's a star in the sky, or is it a cat's bum? And these are the 3 wise men here. So those 2 are already up, and the ones that I'm working on right now, there's this one here. This is just a totally bonkers Christmas scene, and anyone who's got cats will understand the mayhem that can ensue with cats. So yeah, this is, I haven't written anything on this one yet. I'm still trying to decide what I'm actually going to write on there. And the one I'm working on today, it's not going to be blue in the background, but that's just so I can see it. The design for this came from this sketch here, which basically is a really unhappy looking cat, but because I'd already done one in a hat like this, I decided to do the other one. And it's going to have Merry Christmas, and then this is going to be scratched out like it's been clawed and it just says Christmas. But yeah, that's going to be this one, and he's obviously not very happy. I've got to obviously add a lot more detail onto him yet, but yeah, that's the one I'm working on right now. Yesterday these little guys arrived, my notepads, and I am absolutely chuffed to pieces with them. It's the first notepad I've produced for Leaf Playing Studio. I wanted to do one for so long. So it says notes and plans, and it's a 200-page notebook, and I did that purposely because I love really, really thick notebooks. I just absolutely love working in a really, really chunky notebook. So this is 200 pages, lined paper. And I only have 25 of them, technically 24 because I'm going to keep one for myself because, you know, owner privileges. But yeah, they arrived yesterday from Branded Pads. I'm absolutely in love with them, so I'm just going to sit and package them up in here. And then I am just waiting for my wall planners to arrive now, which is a similar pattern. I think it's actually the same pattern. It's the green background though, and they should be arriving today. And then I have everything for my launch. So cue the photographs and the content and product description, let the writing commence. But yeah, just thought I'd show you guys whilst I've unwrapped them, because this is like a stationery lover's dream to see this many notepads all in a pile. Guys, I am just wrapping up my notebooks here because I don't have any cello bags that are going to fit them. The ones I got for my planners don't fit these, they tear because they're a little bit too thick, so I'm going to wrap them in one sheet of tissue paper just to protect them. And I made these little labels to go on the front, just so people can see what's inside, and I just thought it would be a nice cute little addition. So I've made those, and what they look like is, I'll get one for you, they look like this, which I think looks pretty cute. So you can see what's in there. It's a nice little touch, I think, to it, and then it's just my normal kind of packaging. And so I'm just wrapping all of those up individually just so that they're all protected really, and then I'll show you them in a minute. But these are my wall planners that arrived yesterday, and I am so excited about those. But I did this little label here for the wall planners, and I've got 15 wall planners, 14 will be for sale because one is for me, and I ordered some boxes from Kite Packaging that are like giant Toblerone boxes. I will reuse these, but the ones I've got are like triangular, made completely of cardboard. They haven't got that plastic end, but this is what I got sent. So yeah, that is all planners there. I've got my restock of Proud of You cards there and labels I made for those. So I'm just sitting and packing up all of these guys right now, and then I am going to pack a couple of orders up and then get back to painting wood slices. It's just so hot downstairs that I am having a break from being down there. Mind you, it's blooming hot in here as well today. Guys, I'm so pleased with my little collection. I think it's come together really nicely. Right guys, I'm going to call an end to this vlog here. It is now Wednesday, and tonight I'm going on Instagram Live. I'm going to try and get this vlog up before I go live. Not that you're going to get to see it in time. But all of my new stuff launches tomorrow at 6 PM. Gizmo is very excited. And as you can see, she's been working hard. She's absolutely exhausted, aren't you, Giz? Are you exhausted? Yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a little like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more from this channel and this little bear. And I will see you in the next vlog. Bye guys.